All right, 210 Boxing TV here with Joshua, Spotty, Montoya. Now, as we talked about in boxing, right, the different levels in the game. Now, you had mentioned that you sparred with Shakur Stevenson. I've been there. I've been there at Top Rank Gym up close. I seen Shakur spar.
The J Prince gym.
Yeah, so
that's where I went. And
talk about Shakur. Talk about how it was sparring him and what it's like.
It's overwhelming and scary because the man is pretty big, like at his weight when he walks around. And like I was able to hold my own for 4 rounds, but he picks it up each round. It's like round 1, he gonna feel you out. 2, he picks it up. 3, he's trying to dominate you, and then 4, above that, he's gonna dominate you. And the man comes in shape all the time, bro. His IQ is so crazy. It's hard to hit the man like clean. It's super hard, super hard. So it's respect to Shakur, and I just don't see anybody beating him. Even Tank, I don't, because you can't hurt what you can't hit. So I still see him outbox. I see him the best 35, honestly.
What makes Shakur so difficult? Like trying to go in on him? What's so difficult about Shakur?
His timing, bro. His brain. It like works. It's like once you're right there at a step, you're like, okay, I got him. He's 1 step ahead of you, and it seems like he can read your mind. So it's like, damn, bro. Like it's like a magnet. Like it's repulsing north and south. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy. It fucks with your mind a lot, bro.
His body shots, I notice when guys come in, he loves to throw the body shots to keep you off. Is that something that's hard to do? Because when a guy throws a body shot, then okay, he should be open for the head.
Yeah.
But it's not there. You know what I mean?
It's not there. Shit. Even the body shots, like he's got good coverage, or he's countering you right off the rip, like bop bop, or anything, dog. It's so hard because he controls range. He knows how to move, and even if he's not, he's power boxing you right there, staying right in front of you, leaning back, making you pay for it, bro.
Just a high guard.
High guard, low guard, just bouncing back. He's so smart, bro. It's crazy.
Now, his power, what do you think about his power?
I think his power wasn't there at the time, but now that he's getting older, progressing, his man strength already grew, and it's already there. He doesn't have like that knockout pop, but he's got that power pop to make you feel it. Like it's gonna be like a kind of like a hard push, but like it's not like a super bang and he's gonna get rocked. It's like something like, oh shit, I'm here, like he coming, you know what I'm saying?
With Shakur, right? Everyone, they always talk about the IQ, because they don't say he's the fastest guy, but it's the IQ. And is it that defense that makes him hard?
It's the defense, bro. You gotta respect it. Like you do, bro. It's so hard. His timing. The timing is everything to this game. Timing beats speed, timing beats power, it beats everything.
Now all the guys, right, we're talking about Haney, Loma, Tank. How do you see Shakur matching up with Devin, and then Shakur with Tank?
From seeing their sparring from years ago, I still think he's gonna take Haney by ease. Now I still see him way better than Devin. Devin takes too many punches. Shakur doesn't, and I still think he's always gonna outclass him. Tank, I mean, Tank got skills too, and if he catches Shakur, we just got to see how he takes that. But if he takes everything away from him and just outboxes him, bro, I see Shakur taking it, and I'll probably put a rack or 2 on Shakur for that fight if that ever happens. But I mean, there's also other 135s like Frank Martin, who is a Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all coming up, bro, and it's a hard weight class to master because there's so many dogs in here.
With Shakur, right? A lot of people, fans, you know how fans are, right? Some fans, they pick who they like, right?
They like.
But whenever I talk to the professional boxers, they always pick Shakur. Why do you think that is? Out of that crop, out of the Haney, Tank, for whatever reason, I would say 90% of them, they always pick Shakur. At pro fighters like yourself. Why is that?
Why? It's because of just the way he looks every fight, bro, against world-class champions or whoever it is. He's breaking them down. I mean, he did it to Herring. He did it to that Yoshiro. He did it to Oscar Valdez. And I told everybody how it was going to go, and he's just doing it, bro. And he just makes you play his game. And that's what he does, and it's like nobody can take that from him. His mindset, he's always talking shit, but at the end of the day, you got to think you're the best like in this sport to be the best, and that's how he is. And it's just his mindset. He's not going to lose because you've seen him in the Olympics. He broke down like Floyd exactly at the gold, and that feeling is awful, bro. So I don't see him losing anytime soon.
Now, something to move on to, right? We got this Saturday, Teofimo, Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor, one of my favorite fighters.
Big fight, and there's a lot of build up, good trash talking. They're talking some shit.
Yeah.
And who do you like in the fight?
I like Teofimo because he's always been my favorite. You know, the man's a showman. He's powerful. The man can box. He's got an IQ, but sometimes he comes out there. And personally, I mean, I'm just gonna say what everybody else say. He's just gotta leave his dad, bro. You gotta be realistic at the end of the day, like what you need to do, and you're not hearing it from the person you need to. You're hearing all this, oh, you're winning the fight, oh, you're doing good, but sometimes you need to hear the real reality. So I feel like he needs to change trainers. They both look like shit in their last performances, so it's a good clash. It just depends who's gonna come out the better man at the end of the day.
With Teofimo, right? He literally looked like shit. I don't know, Roberto Duran when he was before he lost to Kambosos. He was stopping everybody. He was looking like this killer, this monster. But then he lost, and unfortunately, you know, he had some personal problems with his girl leaving him and stuff like that. It just seems like he's not there since then.
Mentally.
Yeah, mentally, and then he got hurt.
Broken.
He got dropped by Sandor Martin, who's not really a puncher. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like the yo-yo. Where do you see, what TO are we going to get this Saturday? Are we going to get that savage Teofimo? Are we going to get that TO that's kind of been shaky the last few fights?
Man, dog, it's hard to call. Like, his last performance wasn't all that. A lot of people thought he lost the fight. I still watched it over. You know, I had him being more aggressive, and I don't think Sandor Martin, like, yes, he touched him. He did drop him, you know, legally, but I don't think he has that style to be champion. Like, you got to be aggressive. You got to be wanting to be a killer in here. I mean, you can box all day, but once you're just popping people, it's kind of a boring thing to do. That's why Lara lost to Canelo. That's why some people have lost in the past. And I still see Tio won that fight, but it was one of those ugly wins. Like, it was ugly, but he still took it at the end of the day. And it just depends if he's mentally there, bro.
One of the interesting things you said is they both didn't look good their last fight.
They didn't.
A lot of people felt like they both lost their last fight.
Yeah.
So do you feel like this can be one of the things where it's like, okay, both these guys, they know that, of course, every fight you have to win, but they know, like, yo, you cannot take an L in this fight, and they're both going to bring it?
I feel like they will, dog. They've been talking shit for years, so I feel like they've hated each other ever since, and I think that's going to build a great fight. But with Tio's anger, I just hope he holds it back, doesn't do that Kambosos bullshit, and he just boxes smart. But it just, like I said, it's going to matter who becomes more prepared, who takes over the mind game and play. It's going to be a chess game, so whoever can be the master.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.